Well, hello everybody, it's me, Sassy Stacey, and I'm here today to talk to you about the rest of my shoe collection. In our last episode, we covered 4 different pairs of heels, and today we'll cover 4 more. It's gonna be a long one. That's 26 pairs of shoes we've got to go through here, people. 26! So, where shall we start? I myself am feeling pretty vampy today. I feel like maybe a little gothy, a little, what did somebody call this? I wore this dress to a Christmas party and they told me that I look like the mistress at a funeral, which I agree with. 100%, I totally do. And I'm not ashamed of that. I like it, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's pretty sexy. I got myself some new glasses too, what do you think? Any good? Should I return them? I went a little dark with my lipstick and my hair. I dyed my hair yesterday and it went way too dark. Well, maybe not way too dark. It'll wash out. This is only the second day and there's lots of blues in places there shouldn't be, and we get some turquoises and purples. It's all very nice and I like it, you know. It was darker than I went in hoping for, but I'm digging it. Alright, so let's start first with the, let's try the Casadei blades. Casadei? I don't know. Husband seems to think Casadei. I seem to think Casadei. Ooh, quite nice. Now, these are one of my very first pairs of designer heels bought for me by my husband. I could barely get them on. We worked a lot to get these to fit my feet, let me tell you. And you know, there's still some days where they're pretty tight, but overall it's a nice looking shoe. And it's worth a little bit of pain to get a little bit of wear out of them. They get looks wherever they go. I believe this is a 120 millimeter shoe, and it's made in Italy, and it's leather, patent. This is metal. And yeah, I really enjoy these shoes. They're very pretty. I feel like a bad bitch when I wear them. Let's see about doing a dangle. La 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 la. I got a big ass bruise on my thigh here. You might not be able to see it though, but if you do, I ran into a table. I'm a clumsy, clumsy woman. So clumsy. Ooh, they match those shoes. Maybe these shoes will be next. So yes, these are quite the shoe. Hard AF to walk in. But that's not gonna stop me from trying. I'm hoping none of you will notice this giant run up my leg here. What do you think? Do you like them? I like them. Oh, yeah. All right. Round 2, funny. next best pair that would go with these, I'm gonna have to say maybe these guys. These are my Nicole Millers, and these were my nicest / favorite pair of shoes for the longest time. I like metal things, especially if they're not gold. There's a couple of like bronzy colored ones here, but mostly they're silver. So these are my fancy Nicole Millers. I love the arch on them. These are shoes I could wear on the go. I have worn them out. I believe I wore them to my Christmas party once, and it was fantastic. We got a good story on buying these as well. So we have a department store called Sears here, and it went out of business a few years ago, and then like it got to the point where they were just like bins and bins of things. They can go in and things were marked down pretty reasonably. Well, these guys were about $160 originally. They had a price tag on them for like $120, and then I didn't want to pay that, so I went and found another box and just swapped boxes, and these I got them for $60. I mean, they're going out of business anyway. It turns out they were really shitty about paying their employees after they closed as well, so shame on them, that's what I say. Love that this dress is so versatile. From a modest madam to a horny teen. Woo! Turning my feet around. Oops. Well, let's try for my third pair with this dress. Pretty sure that these will have to be worn with this dress. If ever there was a pair of shoes made for a dress, I feel like these are the dream team. Oh, and I forgot to go over the wear and tear on them. Alright, so these shoes, like I said, I've had them for a while, and I've had them since Gunner was a puppy. Since before then, maybe even. And Gunner was a pretty good boy as a puppy, and I didn't think much about leaving these guys on the ground when I left the house on the floor. And, well, let's just say this isn't the original heel. I took them, we have a really great cobbler. It's called Hiltz's in downtown Dartmouth. They're fantastic. They're like generational cobblers. They're perfect. So this heel was completely destroyed, and so is this heel by Gunner, like teeth marks, like gouges out of it and everything. Then they reconstructed it as best they could. I mean, it's not perfect, but man, it's pretty darn close. They had to blend it in. They did a little scraping up there. You can see that in here is not so perfect, but they did an alright job. For what they had to work with, you'll have to trust me that they did a pretty darn good job. And honestly, I haven't looked at them that close since they did the repair. But yeah, they did pretty good. I'm pleased. It's better than I could do. Alright. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. What was the other ones? Oh, the Casadei blades I baby because they're very expensive. The Casadei blades are probably $1,000 shoes, and they're not easy to come by in rural Nova Scotia, if you can imagine that. And today I actually went out to shoot in them. You guys should be very excited about that photo shoot on Patreon and OnlyFans, and maybe you'll get a little taste of it on Instagram too, and Reddit. But these guys, we didn't want to mark them up too much because where we were shooting there was gravel, so we took a mat out of my husband's truck and I was able to use it to stand on, and it's fantastic. So yeah, these have a fair bit of wear because I also wore them on my motorcycle video out in front of the shed, and that's got a very coarse finish to the cement, so I do have some picks in the bottom which we aren't impressed by because I'm clumsy, but other than that they're still in awesome shape. I love them. They got like the little, it's like a hidden heel, a little, or platform I should say. And what's that? My tip is curling. I'll have to glue that down. But yeah, these are wearing pretty well overall. I rarely wear them out of the house, if you know what I mean. All right. Oops. Now, back to these guys. These guys I got from a fan, actually. This is like my first fan stuff, things. What do they call it? Fan mail, fan gifts, I guess. And these are the Devious Pleasers with the 6-inch heel, zero platform, patent leather, open toe. Definitely not something you wear to get groceries. I did wear them to the Dollarama for the sake of a video once, and I was getting lots of looks, as you can imagine, but they got a little wear on them. Overall, not so bad for the scuffing, because you'd think they'd be more scuffed where they're patent, but if you're careful how you walk, it shouldn't be so bad. Yeah, so yeah, I should have polished them up a little. They're a little dusty. Oh, I have to admit, when I'm sitting down, they feel comfortable. They fit well. I find, like, the blades, for instance, my toes are always, like, cramped in together, but these have a nice wide toe box. It's just that when you stand up, you're in a 6-inch heel, so it's a little stiff, a little tight. Like, my leg goes straight down and then turns into the shoe. It's craziness. Let's see if we can get you a better view of that. Yeah. See how it goes straight down? Craziness. Can barely stand up. Do a quick dangle. I know how you like the dangs. The dangs, the dangle. La 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 dangle. Still not used to all this hair. You think you get used to it as it grows, but you don't. I don't, anyway. like an ops. Ouch. All right, and that's the third pair. So last but not least with this dress, it's gonna be a tough one, but I think it's the So Kate's. Nope, these are not the So Kate's. These are the So Kate's. Size 39. We got them off of, say, Poshmark. Do not know the cost. Husband bought them for me. They were barely used. Barely used. And it's so nice. I had to actually go half a size bigger on the So Kate's than the rest of my Louboutins. I know, it's crazy. It's the higher toe up in here, I think. Because I have the Pigalle Foley's in 120. And they come down a little closer to the tip of the toe. And they're the regular size I take in all my other Louboutins. But yeah, so these are like the coveted shoes of shoe lovers, I guess. That's what my husband says. They're a work of art. Also what my husband says. I do have to say, they are a beautiful shoe. I love the red bottoms. That Louboutin signature. That is Louboutin's signature. I feel super sexy when I wear them. They are not practical for actual wear at all. Like if you see somebody out in these, bow down to them, like for reals. Do a little dangle, and then we'll do a little walk around. I'll get a little close up of the actual wear of the shoe. Gunner, mommy's working, bud. Dogs. Falling over. Alright guys, it's about that time for this episode to come to an end. I've got my fourth pair of shoes on for this episode. My Louboutin So Kate's 120 patent leather heels. And they are lovely unless you want to walk in them. I want to thank everybody for their support. Patrons, OnlyFans, Reddit, Instagram, YouTube. If you're watching me, I thank you so much. It means a lot to me to know that I got a little bit of a fan base out there. It's also quite surprising. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You'll see weekly videos of me and my shoes, or me and whatever I decide to get into. I think I'm going to work on doing some video games. So I'm going to be challenging all you motherfuckers to a game of Dr. Mario. That's right, Dr. Mario. So brush up. I'm a mad woman. I will kick your ass, I swear. Hit the subscribe button down below if you want to send me something fun to make a video about. My P.O. box number is also down below, along with sizing and information about me. All the links to all of my social media are also down there. So thank you so much once again, and happy Canadian Thanksgiving, even though this is today and you won't see this for 2 weeks. So maybe happy American Thanksgiving, because that might be about right. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Sassy Stacey out.